New at 10 in Marysville, the city tonight still trying to clean up the destroyed Hotel Marysville a year after flames tore through the historic building along Highway 70.
Your reporter covering Yuba County, Kayla Moeller, she's been tracking this since the start. She's live in Marysville, getting answers from the city on why the rubble remains, Kayla, 1 year later.
Yeah, that's right. And look, I want you to pay attention to this sign. I don't know who made it, but it's hilarious. The locals here have started calling what's left of Hotel Marysville Mount Marysville, and that's because the remnants are encased in concrete to keep any potential debris under wraps until the city can figure out the best way to haul everything off. But meanwhile, the residents I've been speaking to are just happy the roads are back open. Did you know that it has been an entire year since the hotel fire of Hotel Marysville?
No, I did not, but the traffic's been better lately. You know, it was really bad getting in here.
When I think of the hotel fire, it's definitely the backup in Marysville. Taking a whole hour to get from Plumas Lake to Yuba City was kind of insane.
Traffic was a main concern for many residents, business owners, and for the city of Marysville after a fire broke out last June, rendering Hotel Marysville at risk of collapsing onto the roadway. But once the building was knocked down roughly 5 months later, a new concern arose and is still here.
It's an eyesore. They need to do something with it.
The city estimates haul-away costs for what remains of the hotel to be between $2.5 to $3.5 million.
Now, we have done some preliminary testing on the pile itself, and it is looking like very promising that we can haul that to the lower level landfill, which will reduce the cost.
I talked with city manager Jim Shad. He says they're still doing tests on what's underneath the concrete layer. If it's not too toxic, they'll be able to save roughly $1 million by not having to take it all to a high-level hazardous waste site.
There's still a lot of unknowns, though.
Like how they're going to pay for it. The city says first, they're working with Congressman Doug LaMalfa on securing potential funding. Second, the city will be applying to an Environmental Protection Agency grant in November, which they'll hear back about in the spring.
If it's safe and it's encapsulated and it's not harming anything, I think we'll just have to be patient about it. I'm just happy the road's open, and I'd like to see a tackle shop.
Once Mount Marysville is hauled away, the future of the site remains unclear. But people I spoke with want to see something public-spirited.
Community-oriented, of course. I mean, it's one of the first things that you see. You know, it should be something that people outside of Marysville, it would help define Marysville, because the hotel did.
I reached out to Congressman Doug LaMalfa's office just to check in to see where they're at about securing that potential funding, but I did not hear back. And as far as that EPA grant goes, the city of Marysville actually already applied to that grant last November, but they didn't get the deed to this building until the last day to apply for the grant, so it just didn't work out. But, you know, maybe this year they will have some better luck.